New York runs Wall Street. Los Angeles rules Hollywood. But Miami. Miami is the wild card, the city that refuses to follow the script. It's where cultures collide, where the past and future crash head-on, where fortunes are made and lost overnight. From a forgotten swamp to a billionaire's playground, from drug wars to tech booms. This is the untold story of Miami, the city that never stops reinventing itself. Welcome to City Unlocked 360, where we take you beyond the skyline, beyond the headlines, and deep into the real heartbeat of America's most fascinating cities. This is Miami. And this is its story. Miami isn't just a city, it's an experience. Here, Latin America and North America blur into one. In Little Havana, the sweet smoke of Cuban cigars lingers in the air, while reggaeton beats pulse through the streets. Spanish isn't the second language here, it's the first. Every year, over 20 million people flood into this city, chasing the neon glow of South Beach, the high-stakes world of billion-dollar real estate, and a nightlife that makes Las Vegas look tame. But beyond the palm trees and luxury yachts lies a city built on resilience, a place that has weathered hurricanes, economic collapse, and the blood-soaked era of the cocaine trade, and emerged stronger every time. To understand Miami, you have to go back, way back. Over 2,000 years ago, the Tequesta people were the first to call this land home. They lived off the waters of the Miami River, thriving in untouched wilderness. Then came the Spanish in 1566, bringing disease, war, and destruction. Within a century, the Tequesta were wiped off the map. For nearly 300 years after, Miami was little more than a swamp, an untamed, mosquito-infested wilderness. Even after Florida joined the United States in 1821, Miami barely made it onto the map. Then came one woman, a visionary who saw what no one else could. In the 1890s, Julia Tuttle looked across the untamed swampland and saw a future no one else dared imagine. She wasn't just another dreamer. She was a force of nature. Tuttle persuaded railroad magnate Henry Flagler to extend his railway south, connecting Miami to the rest of the country. It was a gamble. It was a risk. It changed everything. In 1896, Miami was officially incorporated as a city. And from that moment, it never looked back. Boom, bust, and comebacks in the 1920s brought a golden age. Miami exploded into a paradise of beachfront mansions, Gatsby-style parties, and endless sunshine. It became a playground for the rich and reckless, a city built on ambition, speculation, and boundless energy. But every high has its crash. The fall of a dream. In 1926, a devastating Category 4 hurricane slammed into Miami, leveling neighborhoods and killing over 370 people. The booming economy collapsed almost overnight. Then came the Great Depression in 1929, gutting whatever was left. Real estate prices plummeted by 90%. Empty mansions decayed under the relentless sun. The party was over. But if Miami knows one thing, it's how to rise. During World War II, Miami became a vital military hub, flooding the economy with new life. By the 1950s, Miami was booming again. But its biggest transformation was yet to come. 1959, Fidel Castro seizes control of Cuba. In the chaos that follows, hundreds of thousands of Cuban refugees flee to Miami, seeking freedom, survival, and a second chance. Little Havana is born. Spanish replaces English on street signs. Salsa rhythms fill the air. Domino tables pop up on sidewalks. Cafecito stands become sacred institutions. Miami doesn't just absorb the Cuban spirit, it becomes something new entirely, a vibrant, Latin-flavored American city unlike anything else on Earth. But the transformation came with a dark twist. The 1980s turned Miami into a battleground. Cocaine flooded the streets, smuggled in by Colombia's infamous Medellin and Cali cartels. $7 billion a year in drug money flowed through Miami's banks. Glittering condos and high-rise towers sprang up, many funded with dirty cash. But so did the body count. By 1981, Miami had the highest murder rate in the United States. Hitmen stalked the streets. Corrupt cops turned a blind eye, or took their cut. Drug lords ruled neighborhoods with impunity. Miami was spiraling out of control. Then came the crackdown. The US launched Operation Greenback, unleashing DEA agents, FBI teams, and federal prosecutors in a massive assault on the cartels. The bloodshed slowed. The drug empires crumbled. And by the 1990s, Miami was reborn yet again, this time as a global city with eyes on the future. Today, Miami isn't just a beach town, it's the next frontier. Wall Street firms are migrating south, chasing Miami's business-friendly climate. Tech billionaires from Silicon Valley are swapping San Francisco fog for Miami sun. Luxury real estate is booming, with glass and steel skyscrapers rising faster than anywhere else in America. The cruise industry thrives, Miami remains the busiest cruise port on Earth. And through it all, Miami stays unapologetically Latin. Over 70% of residents speak Spanish. Telemundo and Univision dominate the airwaves. Salsa, reggaeton, and Latin trap aren't just music genres here, they're the heartbeat of the city. Miami's most iconic spot's South Beach, where the rich and famous come to play under the neon lights. Downtown Miami, a skyline that never stops reaching higher. Little Havana, the Cuban-American dream, alive and thriving. Wynwood, once abandoned, now the world's greatest open-air street art gallery. Everglades National Park, a wild frontier of alligators, sawgrass, and untamed beauty, just beyond the city limits. New York still dominates finance. Los Angeles still owns Hollywood. But Miami is writing its own rules. It's building the future, faster, bolder, and without limits. It has defied nature, survived crime waves, and reinvented itself time after time. Some say Miami could be the next New York. Some say it already is. And here at City Unlocked 360, we bring you the real, unfiltered story of Miami, past, present, and future. This is Miami. This is the future. This is City Unlocked 360.